first. Willits, by the way, the sophomore infielder from Fort Cobb, Oklahoma. His father, former major leaguer, is now the associate head coach here at Oklahoma. It's kind of his offense, his design, according to the Oklahoma staff. Reggie Willits, the associate head coach, and his son swings, fouls it back into the screen. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Jackson Willits this year has been a good clutch hitter for the Sooners. He's batting .342 on the year with runners in scoring position. Cade Anderson fighting to keep Oklahoma off the scoreboard in this first inning.
Now Anderson again will throw over. Checking on the runner at first. Should be a common theme tonight with anybody on the bump for LSU, is trying to keep Oklahoma's base runners as close to the bag as possible. Willits awaits. Anderson's 2-2 pitch off speed. Breaks inside, got away from Hernandez, but just dribbled a little right of home plate. Everybody stays put, but it now fills the count to Willits. Again, swirling winds here tonight. 54 degrees. Winds could kick up, gusts to about 25 miles per hour, and they have at times. No score, 1 out, bottom of the first. Oklahoma runners on the corners, and the pitch from Anderson outside, missing ball 4, and now the Sooners quickly load the bases. Not the start the Tigers nor Jay Johnson looking for here in the bottom of the first frame.
He strikes out the leadoff hitter Jason Walk, and then I believe he was 0-2 to Easton Carmichael, the number 2 hitter. But since then, you've had a Carmichael single, a Christensen single, and now a Willits walk, and Oklahoma with the bases loaded.
That's going to bring Nate Yeske, the pitching coach, out. He's on his way to the mound, talking over here with Cade Anderson. As Branch, the cleanup hitter, set to step in. Batting .333. Had some opportunities this year, hitting .299 with the bases loaded.
Branch also has had good success against lefty pitching, hitting .360 against left-handers, 9 hits in 25 at-bats. As we said, Oklahoma with a primarily right-handed lineup tonight. You have 4 natural right-handers and 2 hitters who are switch hitters. Walk and Willits batting from the right side.
So, quick meeting. Coach Yeske back into the dugout for LSU, which is the first base side. Oklahoma, the home team. Dugout to the left of home plate. So now with runners first, second, and third, and just 1 out. Anderson trying to battle back. Breaking ball loops in, catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Kyle Branch, the freshman, waits on the pitch, swings and misses. That time the fastball gets by him. Now Anderson ahead, 0-2.
Branch this season batting .257 in SEC games. He does have a pair of doubles.
The 0-2 delivery. Went back to a fastball, missed away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anderson, another one of LSU's arms with a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, good low to mid-90s. The curveball, the slider, and the change. That time he went for a fastball low and away, and a swing and a miss by Branch, and a big punch out for Cade Anderson, the second out of the inning. Still some work left to do, but that's a shot in the arm, Bill.
Absolutely. Anderson with a big-time strikeout with the bases loaded. So key to not allow that runner to come home from third base on a ball put in play, and Anderson gets the strikeout. Now hopefully he can close the deal here.
Drew Dickerson, freshman designated hitter, stands in. Again, the bases loaded, no score, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Delivers a breaking ball. They appeal down to first, they'll say, that Dickerson went around. So it's 0-1. That was a big looping curve from Anderson, and You could see Dickinson knew. He tried to hold back, but good call there by our first base umpire. He just got fooled on the curve. 0-1. Anderson again comes back with a curveball, locates it over the plate, and it's 0-2. Well, that's a lot of confidence from Nate Yeske and Jay Johnson. Bases loaded. Two big off-speed looping curveballs, and it gets Anderson ahead. I got to believe now he's going to change speeds. Bases loaded, the 0-2. He does. Fastball right by him. And Anderson finds some trouble early on, but works his way out of it. Bases loaded, but the game remains scoreless. Oklahoma, no runs, 2 hits, and 3 men left on. Tigers come to the plate. Meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. Stephen Milam will lead it off, followed by Ethan Fry and Jake Brown as we continue here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty Lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers come to the plate. Top of the second inning, no score. Great job by Cade Anderson after giving up 2 back-to-back singles. Walk loaded the bases, but is able to find the strikeouts and leave the game scoreless as now Milam waits on the first pitch from Witherspoon. And the first pitch, a fastball. 95 and a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Witherspoon only had to throw 15 pitches in that first inning.
Milam batting from the left side against the right-handed throwing Witherspoon. Here's the 0-1. Missed upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Witherspoon working from the stretch in the 1-1. Milam sends it in the air to center field. Sailing back, well shy of the track. Into that wind, Jason Walk able to get to it and record the first out of the inning. Sounded good off the bat, but again, the wind, the flagpole's out above the batter's eye, blowing straight into us behind home plate. Even though it came off the bat hot, you could just kind of watch it die as it got further out into center field. So that'll get Ethan Fry to the plate. Fry has been on a tear, leading the Tigers over this past 5-game win streak, hitting .467. The right-hander stands in. Witherspoon delivers. Missed inside at the belt for ball 1.
Because of that wind, Walk, the center fielder, able to play fairly shallow in center field. He's playing just behind that big OU logo in center field.
Here's the 1-0 to Fry. That one across the plate at the belt to even it up 1-1. Oklahoma, a great tradition of baseball here, going back many, many decades. Good fit from a competition standpoint in SEC play in their first year. The 1-1, Fry, late swing and a ground ball to the shortstop. Willits, off balance throw to first in time for the second out of the inning. on the 6-3 ground out. So with Fry retired, now we'll see Jake Brown, the Tiger right fielder.
Oklahoma has 2 national championships in its baseball history, 1951 and 1994.
Got a great story before first pitch tonight.
Really did.
One of the Oklahoma staff nice enough to bring us some lifesavers here. Says it's a tradition. He always brings the visiting radio a couple of mints. I don't know if there's a meaning to that. Maybe over the years somebody came with some halitosis, maybe, Bill?
That could be the case.
But he told us the story about the first trip to Omaha and that national championship.
Yeah, 1951, the team qualified for the regionals in Houston and won the regional in Houston. So they're going to Omaha for the College World Series, except the football coach and AD at the time, the renowned Bud Wilkinson, said, no, you guys aren't going to Omaha.
Cost too much.
Yeah.
We're not sending you up there.
Yeah.
Standing in now is Brown in the first pitch after Jay Johnson called a quick offensive timeout. The end of the story is that 4 rooms, they had the entire team and coaching staff. They had 4 hotel rooms, and they all jammed in there.
The university president gave them the permission to go.
And they won the whole thing. Here's a foul off the bat of Brown. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Brown on the season batting .354, .346 in SEC play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on, no score. And the pitch is high and outside. That'll move the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Brown batting .250 over this last 5-game win streak.
Now, I do remember Oklahoma's last national championship, 1994. They defeated Georgia Tech in the College World Series championship game.
Here's the 2-1 delivery. Brown will swing, lifted in the air, foul territory, third base side. Getting over there quickly is Willis, but the wind will carry it out of play. And we'll keep the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. And if memory serves, both of those national title teams went right up there and won the games without any defeat.
I think you're exactly right. Both teams were undefeated in Omaha. In fact, the 94 championship sticks out because Georgia Tech, a lot of fans may remember this, had 2 superstars who went on to great major league careers. Nomar Garciaparra and Jason Varitek were both on that Georgia Tech team that lost to Oklahoma in the finals in '94.
Jake Brown ready for the winner. He's got the full face mask on, trying to stay warm. Here's the 2-2 from Witherspoon, and the fastball upstairs will fill the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. You know, that would have helped when we got here, Bill, if we had what Jake is wearing down there.
No, we need to talk to the equipment managers about this.
Wouldn't help, though, on the air. It does cover your mouth. Be a little muffled. 2 outs, nobody on. Witherspoon, payoff pitch, off speed, and missed high. Jake Brown will earn a 2-out walk, and the Tigers get their first base runner of the night. And this is a Tiger team. When you talk about the offense and some of the prowess they have shown, Bill, this season, one of the tenets of Jay Johnson's baseball teams is rallying with 2 outs, whether it's late in the game or early in the game. And it's something they have done very good this season, as Luis Hernandez will get a chance to try to keep it going here with 2 down, and now Brown at first base.
Certainly, Oklahoma's going to be very cognizant of Brown at first base. He is LSU's leading base stealer. We'll see if Jay tries to get him into scoring position.
First pitch to Luis, sent back foul. Not sure, is that a cutter or a sinker that Witherspoon's got there in the upper 80s? So he's got the fastball in the low to mid 90s.
He's got the fastball in the low to mid 90s, changeup in the low 90s.
Well, maybe the changeup, that one at 88, and Luis a little off balance. Able to get a bat on it, foul it back. Here's the 0-1. Goes back with a speed ball, missing away and low, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
The scouting report lists him with 5 different pitches. Splitter, cutter, curveball, change, and fastball.
Where's that splitter in the range?
Let's take a look.
Quick snap throw over to first. Keep an eye on Brown, as Bill mentioned. He is the Tigers' leading base stealer. So Witherspoon and Oklahoma well aware of that. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hernandez. Luis on the year. 4 home runs. Or rather 5 home runs. So he'll swing and lift this one out of play over the first base dugout, headed into the berm area. It only seats maybe, what, 3,100, 3,400, something like that?
3,180 is the official seating capacity here.
They've got a lot of berm
Yeah.
on both the right and left side, which, again, if it wasn't 54 degrees and windy, probably would have some fans out there on the berm. Here's the 1-2 to Hernandez. He will send one to center field. Again, it hangs up. Jason Walk circles around, and he'll have it for out number 3. So the Tigers are done. No runs, no hits. They do leave one man on. We're still scoreless. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Oklahoma coming to the plate. 7, 8, and 9 due up. Be Taki, Willis, and Harris for the Sooners when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the second annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Dayton Taki will lead it off, a left-handed hitter for the Sooners. We're scoreless here as we hit the bottom of the second inning. Sooners left 3 stranded in the bottom of the first after a couple of back-to-back hits early, followed by a walk given up by Anderson. As that one off speed, Taki way out in front. Actually may have fouled it back on the recoil of the swing. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Anderson's been tough on lefties this year. Lefties are hitting only 200 against him, 18 hits and 90 at-bats.
Taki is 6'2", 227-pound junior out of Fort Worth. A 1-1 from Anderson. Missed inside. Make it 2-1.
Cade had to throw 24 pitches in that first inning.
2-1 delivery. That one will catch the inside corner. The breaking ball, and it's now 2-2. Winds died down a little bit here as Oklahoma comes to the plate. 2-2 pitch. Missed at the knees, according to our home plate umpire, Michael Lusky, and that'll fill the count 3-2. Anderson already gave up a base on balls there in the bottom of the first inning to go along with those 3 strikeouts. There's a swing and a miss. Give him 4. Taki went after a fastball up and in. And Anderson starting to settle in. Again, those 2 base hits were great hits. One was right through the 6 hole. The other was against the shift left of second base. But then he came back, struck out 3 straight batters to make it a scoreless game headed to the second. They'll bring Willis, and he will swing and miss at a pitch down in the turf, and it's 0-1.
As he always does, Cade does a masterful job of mixing pitches and changing speeds. He has a devastating curveball, as we know. There it is.
There it is. Strike over the plate. Dawson Willis, Louisiana native. Grew up in Ruston, Louisiana. Started his college baseball at LSU Eunice. In fact, he was the 2024 Division II Defensive Player of the Year, starting all 64 games last season. This pitch going to miss outside now. 1-2 to Willis.
any product of LSU Eunice is a good ball player. LSU, of course, has had several players from the LSU E program as well.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out, nobody on. Fastball missing outside from Anderson. That'll even the count 2-2. Not quite as many LSU fans as we saw in Austin in that weekend 2 weeks ago, but they're still making their presence known. There's a swing and a miss. Hernandez dropped the ball. He'll have to pick it up, throw down to first, and does so to Jones in time for the 2nd out. So that's strikeout number 5 now for Anderson. Seems like those 2 base hits were a long time ago, Bill, the way Anderson has battled back.
But he led the game off with a strikeout, then 3 straight base runners, single walk, and now 4 straight strikeouts. So like that second trend.
So with Willis retired, we'll see Deshaun Harris. Harris, a 306 hitter down there at the bottom of the order. Anderson's first pitch to the left-hander, a 1-hopper. Snagged by Dickinson. He'll spin, throw to first, and beat out the speedy Harris to the bag for out number 3. So the Sooners go quietly here in the bottom of the 2nd. No runs, no hits, nobody touches base. We go to the top of the 3rd. We are scoreless in Norman. LSU coming to the plate. It'll be Reeves, bottom of the order, Stanfield, followed by Derek Curiel on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head to the top of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Just reminded as we wait for LSU's Tanner Reeves to dig in to start the top of the 3rd inning, the dominance the SEC has had in the College World Series over the last so many years. They just started with the Vanderbilt title, ran all the way through, including the Tigers, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, LSU, and then, of course, Tennessee. It's quite a run for SEC baseball on the national scope. First pitch to Reeves, going to miss high and inside for ball 1. Reeves batting for the first time tonight, first at bat of the series, hitting .372 on the year. And the 1-0 is a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Reeves, again, he and Michael Braswell platooning at 3rd base. Reeves batting that .372. This is his 13th start of the year. The 1-1 inside, gets away from the catcher Carmichael, and that'll move the count now to Tanner. 2 balls, 1 strike.
So let's say the last non-SEC team to win the national championship was Oregon State.
Yep.
Oregon State in 2018.
Witherspoon takes some time. Now the 2-1 and a bouncer down the line. Fair at first base. Glove by Taki, and he will get to the bag in time unassisted for the ground out 3U, and 1's gone. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. We mentioned that, at least according to the forecast, this Thursday actually looked the best, or at least the driest, of the next 2 days. Although, much like South Louisiana, I'm told here in Norman, The weather can change on a dime as Stanfield takes the first pitch, sends it straight back up behind the plate, but out of play. And it's 0-1.
We were fortunate in a way that the weather wasn't more severe here, because not too far away there was some very severe weather, including tornadoes, stretching across the south and into the Midwest.
Stanfield awaits, and the 0-1. Missed high. Thought about pulling the trigger, but held back, and that'll leave in the count 1-1. Yeah, Missouri, Arkansas, on into Kentucky late last night into the early morning, dealing with tornado warnings. The 1-1 again comes in high. They appeal down to first. Stanfield able to keep the hands back, and it's now 2-1. But they don't call it Tornado Alley without a reason. One out, nobody on, no score. Top of the third. Here's the 2-1 to Chris. Nice breaking ball in for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Stanfield. He'll dig back in, get ready to swing. Curiel stands on deck. Tigers looking for their first hit off Weatherspoon, hoping Stanfield can deliver here in the top of the third with 1 away. The pitch. Ground ball. Slow bouncer along the turf. Going to be handled by Willits. The throw to first in time. And Stanfield immediately looks to the dugout saying, let's take a look. He thought he beat it out. It was a close bang-bang play in real time. Wait and get a look at it here on a replay. And let's see. Not sure if the Tigers are going to challenge. Let's see. Nope, they are. So now the umpires will all meet and they'll talk it over.
Well, Willits made a nice throw. He really had to rear back and fire to get it there in time.
That replay didn't show me enough. This one will. Ooh, it looks,
wow.
It's hard to see. You can't see if when Stanfield's left foot made contact with the bag. That view was blocked by the first baseman, Taki. But it was very close. I'm not sure. This angle might give it to us. The center field cam or behind the plate cam might give us a better view. We see it on the Jumbotron out in left center, but it's not moving. It's a still photograph. We have not seen that angle yet, but it appears from that vantage point, Bill, that maybe the baseball was there before the left cleat touched on the bag.
Yeah, I think you're right. What we're seeing up on the video board appears to be the call is correct, that Stanfield was just barely out.
Again, all reviews brought to you by Acme Oyster House. This one taking a little bit of time here as they talk it over with Birmingham. Our first base umpire will communicate to us once that decision has been made. Again, it looks like this play and call will be confirmed. We see it here in our booth. Again, going to the auxiliary green bag. I'm not sure if Stanfield's left foot is on before Taki has the ball in his webbing. That's very close. That was close now that we saw it up close here in the booth. Well, that was a very lackluster relay from our first base umpire. We did not have the feed here at Oklahoma like we do with our great crew in the SEC network back at LSU, but it was basically he's out.
There wasn't a whole lot of emotion in that call. At least the umpires give a little more feeling.
Yeah, it was just he's out. The call on the field is confirmed. It's the second out of the inning, and back to the top of the order, and Derek Curiel. He was caught looking by Witherspoon to start the game. First pitch, fastball high, ball 1.
And Jay Johnson's usually very cautious with those challenges. He doesn't like to lose them. Unfortunately, it didn't go the Tigers' way.
Challenge, so they have 1 remaining for the rest of the game. The 1-0 from Witherspoon. Fastball down the middle to even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. You heard some of the LSU fans trying to start a rally there with the LSU cheer. Had a great group make the way up with us on the plane yesterday. Now the Sooners are going to get in on the act. Curiel launches one opposite field to left. Stumbling out there is Harris. It'll get by him. Bounce on the track. Come off the wall. Curiel on his way into second base with a stand-up double. So the Tigers get their first knock of the game, a Bengal Pest Product base hit. It's an extra base hit, and Curiel picks up his 4th, or check that, 10th double of the season.
Derek Curiel named the midseason SEC Freshman of the Year earlier this week by Perfect Game, and again he demonstrates why. He's now been on base safely in all 31 of LSU's games, the only Tiger to accomplish that feat this season.
So now Jared Jones will get to bat for a second time. Jones also a strikeout victim, caught looking in the first. He's got Curiel down at second with 2 outs. Is now a turn and throw by Witherspoon. Curiel with a short lead easily gets back to the bag.
It's only the 4th double allowed by Witherspoon this season.
Pitch to Jones, missing low. Hard to tell whether that's the changeup or that cutter at 89 miles per hour. It looked like it had a little bit of run on it. Just missed it low out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes to Jones. Curiel takes a little bigger lead off second. Witherspoon fires, and a foul ball out of play right side towards the parking lot. Evens it up to the Bear. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taking a look at tonight's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. When you talk offensively tonight, again, 410 straight away, 330 down the lines, and as Bill said, 385 in both power alleys, but there is a lot of turf in those alleys. The 1-1 missed inside, good take by Jones. It's now 2-1. A lot of turf to cover out there if you're Harris in left field, who we saw a moment ago, was really kind of positioned straight away, but Curiel able to get it down the line, get it out of his reach. Jason Walk in center and Christensen in right, having to cover a lot of ground. Jones, half-hearted swing. He wanted to pull it back, but unable to do so. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and a runner at second in a scoreless game here in the top of the 3rd. Crowd starting to come alive, try to keep themselves warm out here this Thursday evening. Witherspoon's 2-2 pitch. Fastball low and inside. Fills the count to Jones.
He'd been throwing the off-speed pitches to Jones until that 96-mile-per-hour fastball, which is low and inside.
Expect Jared to take a 2-strike approach here with Curiel at second. The payoff delivery launched in the air to right field. Coming over, Christensen will track it down on a bounce. Curiel sent home from third. He will score, and the Tigers take a 1-0 lead. Jared Jones with a great at bat, worked the count full, and then drives it down the right field line for an RBI single. Jones continues to lead the Tigers. That's RBI number 47, and LSU takes an early lead.
Jared Jones again demonstrating why he is on the midseason Golden Spikes Award watch list, which was released today by USA Baseball. Just a superb at bat. Full count single the opposite way to put the Tigers on the board.
So the Tigers strike with 2 outs. Daniel Dickinson to the plate. The first pitch, a belt-high fastball for a strike, 0-1. Dickinson flying out, foul territory in left field his first time up. This time launches one right center field. Walk running, coming over, and he'll have it on the run for out number 3. But the Tigers get a run in. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. It's a 1-0 LSU lead. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Oklahoma coming to the plate. It's their top of the order. Walk, Carmichael, and Christensen when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Jason Walk atop the order for Oklahoma will get it started here in the bottom of the third. LSU now leading 1-0. RBI single off the bat of Jared Jones, scoring Derek Curiel. Anderson overhand off speed, missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Walk, one of 5 strikeout victims. Anderson able to strike him out to start the bottom of the first inning as this pitch low and inside, and quickly 3-0 now to the leadoff hitter Jason Walk. Walk, a .304 hitter. Sits back deep in the batter's box, little open stance. Take was on, the strike is there, and it's now 3 balls, 1 strike. Fans are the Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together we roar. Learn more at OLOLRMC.com. Little dribbler on the turf to third base. Tanner Reeves gloves it, throws to first in time, and Walk retired for his 2nd straight at bat. 1 gone here in the bottom of the third inning. We'll bring catcher Carmichael to the plate. He had the single, one of 2 back-to-back singles there in the top, or rather bottom of the first inning, when Oklahoma threatened, had the bases loaded. But Walk was a strikeout victim. Then Willits and Branch down on strikes to leave Oklahoma scoreless. First delivery, breaking ball strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 swung on, lifted high towards the berm and out of play right side. And Anderson works ahead, 0-2. The 0-2 from Anderson, off speed, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6 for Cade Anderson. 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Just off the plate, down below the knees. Carmichael couldn't stay away, and that will bring Sam Christensen to the plate. He had the single through the 6-hole back in the first inning. Anderson's first pitch. Did he go around? They appeal to third. They say no, he held back. 1 ball, no strikes. (1-0). Misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. Christensen, the redshirt sophomore, makes his way to Norman from South Mountain Community College. This breaking ball didn't break, missed high and inside, now 3-0. .3-0 delivery, missed low and inside. Second walk given up by Anderson. So with 2 outs, Oklahoma gets a runner aboard. We'll see Jackson Willits, the shortstop. Willits, one of 3 brothers. Son of Reggie Willits. Again, the associate head coach and the architect of this Oklahoma offense. Throw over, sliding back safely to the bag is Christensen. He's 7 for 7 in stolen bases. Go back to that Missouri series. That's when Luis Hernandez, I think, impressed me the most with his defensive catching. He kept a Missouri team also pretty aggressive on the base pads at bay the entire weekend. First pitch offered up to Willits, a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Hernandez has really impressed the coaching staff with his defensive prowess. He was noted as a great offensive player at Indiana State, but he was primarily the DH there last year.
Another lead off of first by Christensen. Now another throw over. He'll slide back safely. Again, here at Oklahoma, the entire surface is artificial turf, including the mound. The 0-1. Ground ball again against the shift through the 4-hole into right field. Willett's able to beat the shift. Now runners first and second for the Sooners with 2 outs. Willett's with his first hit of the night. And the Sooners trying to take a page out of LSU's playbook here, trying to rally with 2 outs, down 1-0 to the Tigers. Kyle Branch. Can you look at this Oklahoma team in this lineup tonight, Bill? Several key freshmen impacting this program very early on. Branch, one of them, batting .330. Freshman, a right-hander. Swings and misses at the first changeup offered up by Anderson, and it's 0-1.
Skip Johnson, the head coach here, has done a nice job in attracting talent to Norman. He led Oklahoma to the 2022 College World Series finals. Just 3 years ago, they lost in the championship series to Ole Miss.
Swing and a miss, another changeup. And it's 0-2 now to Kyle Branch. Saw this earlier in the first inning. A couple of off-speed pitches to start, then come back with a hammer fastball. See what Anderson offers. 2 on, 2 outs, and the 0-2 back to the changeup. And a foul ball off the bat keeps Branch at the plate. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
The 0-2 delivery missed inside at the hands. Moves the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Branch. Along with Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez, Adam Gattuso, our straw stirring the drink back in the Capital One studio. I'm Chris Blair, happy to join you from Norman, Oklahoma on this Thursday night. Game 1 of a 3-game set, Sooners and Tigers. 1-2 pitch way outside will even the count down to Branch. 2-2. Inning started. Walk led it off, grounded out to Tanner Reeves. A 5-3 put out. Carmichael struck out swinging, then Christensen aboard on a walk. Then Willett singled through the right side. There at first and second with 2 outs. The 2-2. Looked like a palm ball there from Anderson and just missed high. Another full count.
Gotta watch Cade's pitch count now. It's up to 56 after this inning started out so smoothly.
3 balls, 2 strikes to the freshman Branch. Anderson fires, runners go. It's a little bouncer, but foul down the first base line. Keeps the count 3-2. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. A 1-0 LSU lead. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Sooners with a minor threat here. Runners first and second. 2 outs and a 3-2 count to the freshman Kyle Branch. Anderson fires. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase up and out. And Anderson with another huge punch out. His 7th of the ball game. And again, that will leave Sooners stranded on the base pads. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on. Still a 1-0 LSU lead. Tigers come to the plate, and once again the meat of the order. 4, 5, and 6, Stephen Milam, Ethan Fry, and Jake Brown when we continue from Norman on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana, we've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know it deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
LSU coming to the plate. They lead 1-0 here over Oklahoma. Top of the fourth inning, Stephen Milam to lead off for the second time tonight. And the first pitch from Witherspoon, a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Milam, fly ball out to center field, his first time up. Tigers able to get Derek Curiel with a double down the line in the third, and then Jared Jones with the RBI single to right. That's the difference so far in a 1-0 ball game. The 0-1 to Milam. Call it a strike at the letters, and it's now 0-2. Put on the defensive shift for the left-handed hitting Milam. Here's a slow bouncer on the turf. Charging in will be the third baseman. He'll make the play. The throw to first in time from Willis. And Milam retired, one gone. Ethan Fry made solid contact his first time up. Ground out to Jackson Willits at shortstop. Batting .397 on the season. Represents quite a bit of power in that bat. The first pitch from Witherspoon, outside corner called strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, what a tear Ethan's been on lately. In the last 4 games he's played, he's hitting .467 with 2 homers and 2 doubles.
Here's the 0-1. Just low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, nobody on, a 1-0 LSU lead. Ethan Fry awaits, and the 1-1 pitch. Too high, it's ball 2. Fan scratch made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Find your nearest location or order online or use the app Walk On Sports Bistro for the win. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ethan Fry, and Witherspoon delivers. Fouled back as Fry put everything he had into that swing. Evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fry had the home run during the midweek off the top of the pitch clock in left center field back at Alex Box Stadium. 2-2 count. Witherspoon fires. Fry sends it straight up into the air, foul territory, first base side. Coming over, Taki near the dugout of the Tigers. They'll have it for out number 2.
So Tigers certainly competing well against Witherspoon. He struck out the very first 2 batters he faced, Curiel and Jones, to start the game back in the first inning. But he has not recorded a strikeout since, as LSU is really battling the All-American right-hander.
Again, we'll see Jake Brown with the face mask on a very cool Thursday evening. And the first pitch swung on, sent back foul, and it's 0-1. Brown aboard on a walk back in the second inning, but was left stranded. Brown with 1 home run on the year. That's driven in 20 runs on the season. Trying to get aboard here with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball dropped off the table, and it's 0-2. Fans, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana, we got you. 2 outs and an 0-2 count. The pitch to Brown. He chased one again low, and down on strikes he goes. Third strikeout of the night for Kyson Witherspoon, and the Tigers go quietly here in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's a 1-0 LSU lead. Sooners coming to the plate. Dickerson, Taki, and Willis. 6, 7, and 8 when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall. See ya. Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Drew Dickerson will lead it off for the Sooners, facing Cade Anderson. So far been a pretty good pitcher's duel as expected between Anderson and Witherspoon. First delivery to Dickerson is low and inside for ball 1. Dickerson, another very talented freshman out of Lee's Summit, Missouri. 1-0, missing low, 2 balls, no strikes. Been a ton of baseball talent come out of Lee's Summit. Tigers have benefited from that over the years, as has a number of SEC teams. Must be something in the water up there, Bill.
That could very well be.
2-1 the count to Dickerson. Here's a swing and a miss as Anderson challenged him with a fastball, got it by him. It's now 2-2.
Dickerson hasn't had a whole lot of experience in SEC play this year. He's making just his 4th start in a league game. Nice.
Called strike 3. Anderson with a 2-2 count, painted the outside corner. Dickerson down on strikes for a second time, and that's punch out number 8 for Cade Anderson, and 1 gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So now Dayton Taki, the Sooner first baseman, a junior, left-handed hitter. Strikeout victim in his own right back in the 2nd inning. Anderson working quickly, and a foul off the bat of Taki, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery, breaking ball but missed low as he squared to bunt, brought it back, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Anderson's pitch count now at 65 as he works here in the 4th inning against Oklahoma.
1-1, curveball for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We mentioned about 3,100, a little over 3,100 the capacity here at the park in Norman. We do have some outfield, right field seating, covered seating out in right center field. And this one's going to be knocked to right field. Brown plays it off a couple of hops off the turf, and Taki with his first hit of the night. That'll be the 4th for the Sooners, so a 1-out single gets a runner aboard. But Bill, in left center, just behind, a good 100 feet, maybe even 150 feet behind the scoreboard in left, there's a hill above the fence Not sure that's ticketed seating out there, but there is looks to be a good 50, 60, maybe, all the way down to the foul pole. We got maybe 100 people out there.
Yeah. In fact, as a throw goes to first base by Anderson, my nephew is an Oklahoma graduate. He's a member of a fraternity here on campus, and he told me they quite often would bring some couches from the frat house and set them out on the berm on a nice day.
Tell you, those frats are ingenious.
Yep.
There's a strike to Willis to set him up 0-1. But again, the field sits down kind of in a hole nestled between two hills. And that hill out there in left field, I'm not sure if that's ticketed or not, but it's a pretty good seat. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul off the bat of Willis, and Anderson works ahead early, 0-2. 1-0 our score. LSU with 1 run there in the top of the third. Done 1 run on 2 Bingo Pest Product base hits. Curiel with the double, Jones with the RBI single. The Sooners with 4 hits so far tonight. This one sent back foul off the bat of Willis, and it's still 0-2. Parents always wondered why I joined a fraternity, and it's for ingenious engineering like that.
Absolutely.
Comes in handy in real world situations. The 0-2 from Anderson misses low to Willis. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And typically the furniture in a fraternity house is inside and outside. It can handle the weather.
It is very durable.
Runner at first, 1 out. Anderson's 1-2 pitch. Off speed but outside to even the count. Fans, some chase thrills, others drive it with the 2025 Tundra and Tacoma. Adventures at every turn. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer. Visit Toyota.com today. Adventure, it's what we share. 2-2 delivery. Smack, line drive, going to be handled by Dickinson. Throw back to first, and they double him up. And the twin killing will end it for the Sooners here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Just a soft liner off the bag was Taki, and Dickinson made a great throw to Jones, beat him by 3 steps. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on for Oklahoma. We head to the top of the 5th here on a Thursday night with your Tigers of LSU leading 1-0. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, your defending national champions invite you to enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers come to the plate, top of the 5th inning. They lead Oklahoma 1-0. Luis Hernandez will start it off for LSU. And the first pitch from Witherspoon missed low. They appeal to first. Luis did not go around, and it's 1-0. The Tigers plating a run in the top of the 3rd, but two of the best pitchers, not only in SEC baseball, but in the country, going at it tonight. Kate Anderson off to a great start for the Tigers. Witherspoon very stingy as well. There's a strike to Hernandez. Looked a little low, and Luis a little surprised, but it evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Witherspoon tonight, 4 innings of work thus far, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Here's the 1-1 to Luis. He launches towards the right center field alley. It's going to get down, gets past Walk. He'll have to chase it to the wall. Hernandez around first. He'll have a stand-up double to lead it off here in the top of the 5th inning. Second double of the night for the Tigers. Hernandez with his fifth double of the year. A great start here off Witherspoon. That will get Tanner Reeves to the plate for the Tigers. Again, a lot of real estate in the alleys here. Both left and right center field. And that time Hernandez just laced the baseball to the gap. All the way to the wall it went. So with nobody out and a runner in scoring position, we're going to get a time called here. Looks like head coach Skip Johnson, who handles the pitchers, going to be on his way out there to visit with Kyson Witherspoon. With the big double from Hernandez to start the top of the 5th inning. Again, we made our way to the ballpark here around 3:45. An older venue. But they've got signs all around for the upgrades and renovations coming over the next so many years.
Well, Skip Johnson is known as a fantastic pitching coach. He was the pitching coach for Texas for many years in the Augie Garrido era. In fact, from 2007 to 2016, he was Augie's pitching coach, and toward the end of Augie's career, he was the associate head coach at Texas. And of course, Johnson was the pitching coach for Texas when LSU played UT in the 2009 College World Series Finals.
So now we'll see Reeves after the meeting is over. Witherspoon going to turn and toss back. Keep an eye on Hernandez at second base. Kyson Witherspoon, the junior right-hander. Twin brother Malachi Witherspoon, also a junior. They hail from Jacksonville, Florida, making their way here to Norman, Oklahoma. Kyson, first delivery to Reeves, down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1. 3 hits for the Tigers tonight. 2 to the corners, 1 in left, 1 to the right center field gap by Hernandez here in the top of the 5th. Showing bunt, Reeves puts one first base side, going to be picked up by Witherspoon. Underhand toss to the covering Kyle Branch at first base to get the first out of the inning, but the job done by Reeves. He'll advance Hernandez to third base. Now Stanfield, who also is a bunt specialist, squeeze specialist for the Tigers. We'll see what Jay Johnson wants to deal up here. With 1 out, Hernandez at third, and Stanfield, who is known to lay down the bunt. He's been pivotal in some suicide and safety squeeze situations this year. And don't forget, he loves the Butcher Boy. He'll show bunt, bring it back, and find the grass of the outfield. Witherspoon with the infield playing in. From the stretch, fires. Stanfield looking to swing. The first pitch a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Stanfield batting .304, driven in 12 runs on the season. Runs may be at a premium once again tonight with Hernandez down at third. Stanfield trying to convert. Witherspoon, the 0-1. Check swing, got a piece, and it's 0-2 now to Stanfield. Taking his time, Witherspoon now comes set. The 0-2, fouled back. Challenged him with a 95-mile-an-hour heater. Stanfield stays alive, still 0-2. Tiger fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek the place to do it. Official ticket marketplace of LSU athletics. Runner at third, 1 out. The 0-2. Stanfield swings and a bullet down the right field line into the corner. That will easily score Hernandez. Stanfield around first. He'll have a stand-up double. So a couple of doubles here in the top of the 5th. It's now a 2-0 LSU lead.
Well, this is what Jay Johnson was speaking about after the Mississippi State series about there are no holes or no places for a pitcher to relax in this lineup. He specifically mentioned the bottom third of the order and how dangerous they can be. Hernandez, Reeves, or Braswell in the 8-hole, and then Chris Stanfield. Here's a perfect example of what Jay's talking about. The bottom third of the order striking in a big way. Double, sack bunt, and now an RBI double.
Great contact by Stanfield. That pitch from Witherspoon kind of hung up over the plate, but he was able to lay back, just send a dart down the right field line. That'll get Derek Curriel to the plate. Still one out, runner in scoring position, a 2-0 LSU lead. First pitch inside corner from Witherspoon, a called strike, and it's 0-1. Curriel 1 for 2. Tigers with 3 doubles so far in the game. Curriel had one back in the third. Hernandez, now Stanfield. Will all 3 score? We'll find out. The 0-1 to Curriel, sent back foul. Out of play, and it's 0-2.
Witherspoon's at 73 pitches now, as he's 0-2 again on a Tiger hitter. He was 0-2 on Stanfield before Chris lined that double.
Bullpen's a little hard to see here at the ballpark. Oklahoma down the third base line. LSU obstructed by a sign. We can't see it. There's a swing and a miss, and Witherspoon gets the strikeout on Curriel. Second time down on strikes for the freshman for LSU, and now they're 2 outs. That'll get Jared Jones back to the plate for a third time. Jones 1 for 2, was caught looking in the first, had an RBI single in the third to get the Tigers on the board. Don't see any activity. Can't tell. Doesn't look like anybody's up for the Sooners just yet. Witherspoon's first offering to Jones. Fastball, power on power, a swing on miss, and it's 0-1. Saw a steady diet of off-speed deliveries from Witherspoon in that second at bat for Jones when he was able to drive it down the right field line. The 0-1. Fastball missed away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jones batting .474 with 2 outs in the inning, and even .500 with runners in scoring position. Stanfield, plenty of speed at second base, takes an extended lead off the bag. 2 outs, the 1-1 pitch. Missed again outside, 2-1. 3 96-mile-an-hour fastballs, only 1 finds the strike zone. It elicited a swing and miss by Jones on the first offering. Jones, wide stance from the right side of the plate. The 2-1 pitch. Little nubber off the end of the bat. Ground ball to second base. Branch picks it up, throws to first, and that'll end it for the Tigers. However, they add to the lead. 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. 2-0. LSU leads. Oklahoma coming to the plate when we continue. Bottom of the 5th coming your way on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is on deck to throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-0 lead for your Tigers here in Norman, Oklahoma. We hit the bottom of the 5th inning. Deshaun Harris will lead it off. Harris at the bottom of the order for the Sooners. He's 0 for 1, had a ground out to the second baseman, Daniel Dickinson, his first time up. As Cade Anderson back out on the bump. Starts his 5th inning of work on the mound. He's given up 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts thus far. The 1-0. Looping curve for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Harris. Harris batting an even 300. 1 home run on the year with 6 runs batted in. The 1-1. Another looping curve. Swung on, lifted in the air to left field. Coming over, Curiel. Foul territory. He'll have it, and there's 1 gone. So that retires Harris. Back to the top of the order, and Jason Walk now. Walk at top of the order, 0 for 2. Caught looking in the first by Anderson. A ground out to Tanner Reeves at third last time in the 3rd frame. Tigers with their purple jerseys, gray pants, purple stripe down the leg. Oklahoma in their home whites. First pitch driven high in the air to center field. Stanfield going over, settles under it. He'll have it for the 2nd out of the inning. That could be big for Cade Anderson. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, including a 1-pitch 2nd out on a fly ball to Stanfield to center field. So now we'll see Carmichael had a single in that 1st inning when the Sooners loaded up the bases but came away empty-handed. He was a strikeout victim at the plate back in the 3rd. Timeout going to be taken now by the head coach. Talk it over with Carmichael before he comes to the plate. Gives me a chance to remind you, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball victory. Receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. So now, timeout all wrapped up. Coach Johnson back in the dugout. And Carmichael, the catcher, comes to the plate. Anderson with 77 pitches thrown so far. Delivers the first pitch off the plate outside for ball 1. Outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Easton Carmichael from Prosper, Texas. 6'1", 200 pounds. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back behind us. 1-2 now the count.
It's been a pretty efficient inning so far for Cade. 80 pitches now as he's worked 4 2/3 innings. Remember, last weekend he worked 4 1/3 innings and threw over 100 pitches.
The 1-2 from Anderson. Missed away and low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We arrived here. They told us that there had been conversations taking place regarding the next 2 games, with the weather not looking as favorable over the next 48 hours. There's a swing and a miss, and Cade Anderson records yet another punch out, his 9th of the night. And a very good quick inning for Anderson and the Tigers defensively. 3 up, 3 down go the Sooners. We have put 5 in the books. We go to the top of the 6th. The Tigers have the meat of the order. Dickinson, Milam, and Fry due up 3, 4, and 5. They lead Oklahoma 2-0 here in Game 1 from Norman on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-0 LSU leads over Oklahoma here in Game 1, top of the 6th inning. Daniel Dickinson for the Tigers to lead it off. Dan 0 for 2 to start the game, and the first pitch from Witherspoon misses low. That was pitch number 79 for the Oklahoma starter. The Tigers leading with 2 runs on 4 Bingo Pest Product base hits, including 3 doubles so far tonight for LSU. Sooners scoreless on 4 hits thus far. The pitch to Dickinson missing low. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Fans, it's a smash hit. Just made platinum status. Scratch your way to the top and play Hit $100 from the lottery. Hitting it big with $100 prizes. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Dickinson awaits from the right side of the plate. Witherspoon's 2-0 pitch. Strike at the letters on the outer half to make it 2-1. Witherspoon's 2-1 delivery. Ground ball. Sharply hit. Knocked down by the first baseman, Taki. He got away from him, but he picks it up. Tosses to Witherspoon covering at first to get Dickinson. 3-1 put out, 1 away. Stephen Milam now will come to the plate. Milam 0 for 2 so far. Fly ball out to center, a ground ball out to Dawson Willis at third base last time in the 4th inning.
Longest outing this season for Kyson Witherspoon is 107 pitches. He threw 107 pitches 2 weeks ago in his only loss. He lost a 2-1 game to Mississippi State when he worked 6 2/3 innings.
Milam awaits, and Witherspoon's first pitch swung on, hit high in the air, back behind the plate, but out of play. And it's 0-1 to start out Stephen Milam. Tomorrow's Game 2 set right now for a 6:30 first pitch. Saturday's conclusion of the series set for 2 p.m. Tomorrow, pretty good chance of rain throughout the afternoon, as well as on Saturday, maybe more so on Saturday. Looking at the current forecast, this pitch outside to Milam evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So the possibility would exist if we don't play Saturday of playing 2 games tomorrow, and they'd both be 9-inning games if that happens.
1 ball, 1 strike to the Tigers shortstop. He'll swing, and a ground ball hit right at Branch. Comes over a little to his left. This time handles it cleanly. Throws to first. 4-3 put out, retires Milam. 2 gone for the Tigers here in the top half of the 6th inning. We'll see Ethan Fry looking for his first knock on the night. So far, a ground out to the shortstop Willits. And a pop fly out foul territory handled by Taki, the first baseman, when he came to the plate back in the 4th inning. Infield playing straight up with Fry, the right-handed hitter. Nobody on, 2 outs. And Witherspoon delivers. Called strike, 0-1.
Fry entered tonight's game hitting .350 in SEC games. He's driven in 5 runs and also homered in conference games.
The 0-1 from Witherspoon. Inside and high with a fastball, 1-1. Fry reached his 6th home run on Tuesday night, the win over Louisiana Tech. The 1-1 delivery. Skips off the turf, 2-1 now the count.
And to illustrate how much faith Coach Johnson has in Ethan, for most of the season, Ethan has only started at DH against lefty pitching. But tonight, he got the start against a right-handed pitcher.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Miss low to Fry. Now make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Talk about how well he is hitting and seeing the baseball this year. In his 59 previous plate appearances, Bill, 23 runs batted in. It's not just the home runs. He's making solid contact all over the field. Here's the 3-1. Swing up the middle, base hit to center field. Just like that. Ethan Fry with his first base hit of the night. Another Bingo Pest Product base hit for the Tigers, their 5th of the evening. And with 2 outs, a runner aboard. We'll see Jake Brown.
Right on cue. Ethan Fry delivers a hard shot right up the middle. His 8th hit in his last 18 at-bats over a 5-game stretch.
Again, Witherspoon had that fastball just fat over the plate. Ethan Fry turned it right back on him. Now we'll see Jake Brown board on a walk his first time up. Strikeout victim to Witherspoon, 1 of 4 tonight on the 2nd at bat in the 4th inning. First pitch missing, ball 1, 1-0.
That pitch count is now over 90 for Witherspoon. It's at 91.
The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Evens a count 1-1. 90-mile-an-hour changeup. Dropped out of the zone. Brown swing over the top. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Like that? Swing. You use that in South Louisiana, Bill?
What's that?
You swing. Not really?
Not familiar with that.
There's a strike down the middle, and it's 1-2.
Is that a new trend I need to be aware of?
Well, properly educated people would say swinging or swung.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay.
Those of us who really extend the English vocabulary added a new one.
I see.
To the lexicon. Runner at first, 2 outs, the 1-2 pitch, and Brown stays alive, just got a piece. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. For some reason, they handed the fans actual fans tonight, and that's the noise you hear. Nobody's using it to stay cool, I can promise you. Noisemaker. Throw over to first, keep an eye on Fry. 2 steps and he's back on the bag.
That reminds me, there have been some really annoying noisemakers in sports over the years. Vuvuzuela comes to mind.
None worse than the one in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, of course.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the 1-2. Reaching out with a bat, Brown sends it high in the air towards third base. Waiting on it is Willis in foul territory near the bag. He'll have it for out number 3. So the Tigers, no runs. Do have 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. They lead 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Oklahoma coming to the plate. 3, 4, and 5. Christensen, Willits, and Branch when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the 2nd annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student-athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student-athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Sam Christensen to lead it off for Oklahoma. They trail your Tigers 2-0, bottom of the 6th inning. Sooners have put together 4 hits tonight off Cade Anderson. They've left 5 men on base. It's a swing and a miss after the breaking pitch from Anderson. Starts off Christensen 0-1. 0-1. Curveball launched in the air to right field. On the run is Brown. This one's going to take a bounce on the track. A little slow to react out there, but eventually sliding in safely at second base is Christensen with the double. His second on the year. Not sure, but he held up. Didn't make the wide turn at first. He's well out of the reach of Brown, but again took a bounce right on the track off the Coca-Cola sign in right field. Easily allowed Christensen, even with the stumble, to make his way into second base. So not the start Anderson was looking for. He's now thrown 84 pitches in a start tonight. Seen him go well over 100 over the last couple of weekends, but was hoping for a quick bottom of the 6th. Not starting out that way, but still a chance after just a couple of pitches thrown. Here's a throw back. Luckily, Milam didn't go to the bag because that throw would have been in left center field.
Well, this part of the order, the 3 and 4 hitters, Christensen and Willits, have been really tough on Cade Anderson. They've reached base a combined 5 times in 5 plate appearances. Christensen now 2 for 2 with a walk. Willits is 1 for 1 also with a walk.
Had a base hit left stranded, did Willits back in the 3rd inning. He'll stand in, the right-handed hitter with a runner at second, nobody out, and a 2-0 LSU lead. Anderson looks back to second, now the pitch to the plate. Off speed and a called strike sets up Willits 0-1. Christensen 7 for 7 in stolen bases. We'll see how aggressive here in the middle innings Coach Johnson wants to be for the Sooners. The 0-1 pitch, another off-speed delivery, outside corner called strike. So a couple of breaking pitches to set up Willits, and it's 0-2. Zach Cowan now up and throwing in the Tiger bullpen. Saw him extended 4 innings of work last Thursday night in the win over Mississippi State 8-6. Here's a swing and a miss. Got away from Hernandez. Nope, no, say it did not. Hernandez held on to, and that'll be a strikeout for Anderson. Got him again. 3 straight breaking balls to Willits, and he's retired for the first time tonight for the first out of the inning. That will bring Kyle Branch to the plate. He's been retired twice by way of strikeout. Anderson now with 10 punch-outs on the night.
Huge strikeout for Anderson. Willits is Oklahoma's most dangerous hitter, and he doesn't strike out all that much, but Anderson got him to swing and miss.
First pitch to Branch, a breaking ball, ground ball foul left of third base, and it's 0-1. So 4 straight off-speed overhand pitches from Anderson, resulting in 4 strikes, including the K to Willits. Christensen again down at second base with 1 out, runner in scoring position. The 0-1. Fastball swing, no, off-speed swing and a miss. It's 0-2. That looked like the changeup there from Anderson.
Definitely had Branch full.
Yeah, Branch was way out in front. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball fouled back out of play. Still 0-2 the count to Kyle Branch. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Anderson putting in a good workday thus far. Handling a runner at second base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2 pitch. Missed low. 1-2 now the count to Branch.
Nice job that time by Luis Hernandez, who really has been a wall behind the plate tonight. Gives the pitcher a lot of confidence when he knows that his catcher is going to back him up the way Hernandez has tonight.
Just a couple of games so far this year. The Tigers playing on all turf. It takes a little bit of adjustment for everybody on the field. More of a skipping style ground ball along the infield. And for Hernandez, certainly with an all turf home plate area having to adjust to that as well. Here's the 1-2 from Anderson. Swing and a miss. Hernandez held on to the foul tip. And Cade Anderson with strikeout number 11, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
So Cade matches his season high for strikeouts. Now the 3rd time he's recorded 11 strikeouts in a game this year. He did it against North Alabama and again against Missouri. And now he has 11 Ks tonight against the Sooners.
So after giving up the leadoff double to Christensen, Anderson battling out there. A couple of strikeouts, 2 gone. And the first pitch swung on by Drew Dickerson high in the air to left field. Curiel going back, and it is foul! Left of the pole in left field. Curiel was slowly making his way there. He knew he couldn't get to the baseball, but he helped out our third base umpire, Javaro January, and said, hey, it went foul, and he agreed. So a big-time break for the Tigers off the bat. I thought that was sure trouble, and we were looking at a tie game.
No real protest from the Oklahoma dugout. It appears as if it was clearly foul, but just barely. Again, Dickerson's a guy who I mentioned earlier hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities in SEC play this season, but wow, that was a huge swing.
0-1 the count. Anderson takes a deep breath. Now comes set with a runner at second and 2 down. Tigers up 2-0. The 0-1 pitch. Outside corner called strike. Off-speed delivery gets him ahead, 0-2.
Dickerson does have 1 home run this season.
2 outs. Christensen down at second base. Anderson's 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The fastball finds the hole in the bat of Dickerson. And now the Sooners have stranded 6 runners on base tonight. Strikeout number 12 for Cade Anderson. And the Tigers keep a 2-0 lead as we head to the top of the 7th. LSU coming to the plate. Hernandez, Reeves, and bottom of the order Stanfield when we continue from Norman after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Luis Hernandez will lead off for the Tigers here in the top of the 7th. They lead Oklahoma 2-0. Hernandez had the double, came around to score in the 5th inning. Second run for the Tigers tonight. Facing Kyson Witherspoon for a 3rd time in the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup a little up in the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, high in the air, foul territory, first base side. Coming over is Carmichael, but it's behind the screen and into the seats. Plunks a Sooner fan who is sitting down about 8 rows up. And it's 0-2 now to Hernandez. Well, things are a little cool here in Norman, but things are heating up back in South Louisiana. And whenever you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. Check them out at slowmeltice.com. That's SLOMELTICE.com. Hernandez back at the plate. Facing an 0-2 count. Witherspoon delivers, and it's fouled out of play right side.
Tigers have driven the pitch count up for Witherspoon down to 98. Remember, his season high is 107 pitches in that game against Mississippi State 2 weeks ago.
Hernandez widens his stance. Here's the pitch. Off speed, but high and inside will bend Luis back, and it's 1-2.
Doesn't appear to be anyone throwing in the Oklahoma pen right now. Actually, there is. There's a lefty down there now throwing.
Hernandez batting .364 over this last 5-game win streak for LSU. The 1-2 hammered line drive over the glove of Willis at third base into the corner. Cut off just in front of the wall by Harris, but another stand-up double for Hernandez. His second of the night, second in as many at-bats, and his 6th double of the year.
Wow, what a competitive at-bat by Luis Hernandez, and that's going to be it for Kyson Witherspoon. Skip Johnson out to the mound to make the change, but quickly behind in the count 0-2, fights off a few pitches, and then rips the double down the left field line to end the night for Kyson Witherspoon.
So Witherspoon, get a few words from head coach Skip Johnson. He'll take the baseball, and a pitching change has been made. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We'll tell you about the new Sooner left-hander taking the mound when we come back. Hernandez down at second base with a leadoff double to left. LSU leading 2-0 over the Sooners here in Game 1 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tight game between two top 10 teams tonight. Oklahoma trailing LSU 2-0. The Sooners blink first when it comes to the pitching matchup. Kyson Witherspoon pulled from the mound. Jamie Hitt, now a left-hander, will take over for the Sooners. Luis Hernandez ran Witherspoon off the mound after a leadoff double down the line and left. He's at second base, and with the left-hander coming in, the Tigers electing to call upon Michael Braswell to come in to hit for Tanner Reed, so they'll replace the left-handed hitter with the right-handed hitting Braswell. Tanner, by the way, finishes 0 for 1. He did lay down a sac bunt in the 5th inning. So Braswell hitting for the first time tonight as he gets ready to see the first offering from Jamie Hitt. Left-hander comes set, looks back to second. And here's the pitch to the plate. Braswell shows bunt. Down the third base line, it's a beauty. Charging in, Willis only played a first to get the first out of the inning. So Braswell, just like Reeves before him, lays down the sac bunt. That will get Hernandez to second base and will bring Stanfield to the plate. Chris 1 for 2 tonight. He had the RBI double for the Tigers back in the 5th inning.
Jamie Hitt is the lefty now on the mound for Oklahoma. Hitt making his 14th appearance this season. No decisions, 3.21 ERA. He's worked 14 innings, allowing 16 hits, but striking out 17.
Stanfield readies the bat. Hernandez down at third. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. Fastball gets by Stanny, and it's 0-1.
Of course, Oklahoma very cognizant of the fact that Jay Johnson likes to squeeze the runner home from third base.
Infield playing in just off the turf. The 0-1. Fastball strike. They were wanting him to lay down the squeeze. Hernandez running down the line, and he'll be tagged out trying to get back to third base. Not sure the signs were seen by both players. That pitch was down the middle, but Stanfield didn't take the bat off the shoulder, and Chris looks a little confused as he looks back into the Tiger dugout. So Hernandez erased a critical out for the Tigers, the second out of the inning. Again, just miscommunication.
Well, very unfortunate for LSU as the Tigers unable to execute a play that they've become very adept at executing, but not this time.
So now an 0-2 count with the bases empty, with 2 outs and a called strike 3. Big time bust for the Tigers here in the top of the 7th inning with a prime opportunity to add to a 2-run lead. It goes awry, and the Sooners get a little lift of momentum as they head to the dugout. Time to stretch it out here in Norman. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. They'll have Taki, Willis, and Harris 7, 8, and 9 due up when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The 7th inning stretch, presented by Cushata Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Critical mistake for the Tigers there in the top of the 7th inning. Oklahoma quickly coming to the plate. A 1-0 pitch lifted in the air off the bat of Taki down the line, but out of play in left. Will even the count to the Sooner first baseman. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Tigers led off the inning. Hernandez with a double to left field. Sack bunt by Braswell. Got him to third with just 1 out. Stanfield at the plate with 2 gone, or rather with 1 out. Looked like they had called for the suicide squeeze. There's a swing and a miss. Tried to pull back, did Taki, could not, and it's 1-2. Not sure if Hernandez got crossed up or Stanfield got crossed up, but they called, it appeared, for a suicide squeeze, but Stanfield didn't take the bat off the shoulder. They got Hernandez on the rundown. Braswell takes over at third. Here's a ground ball off the bat of Taki right to Braz at third base. Skips along the infield. He'll glove it, throw to first, and 1 away as Taki retired. But in a 2-run ball game, 2-0, you hope that doesn't come back to bite the Tigers. We've already established at this point, hitting the latter innings, that runs coming on a premium tonight with both Kate Anderson and before that Witherspoon the starter, and then Jamie Hitt taking over in relief for the Sooners. But Anderson records the first out, and a swing and a miss by Willis makes it 0-1. Nice change up there from Anderson, who again has worked 6 1/3, given up 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Willis, the 0-1, ground ball. A bullet right at Milam, stumbled momentarily, but a strong throw to first beats out the runner as the throw got to Jones just before Willis arrived, and it looks like, again, Oklahoma not going to challenge.
Wow, what a start thrown by Stephen Milam. Looks like he had a little difficulty on that turf, which still might be a little wet. Looked like he stumbled a little bit as he was setting to throw. He gathered himself and fired a strike just in time to get Willis.
Yeah, probably a good move not to challenge if Oklahoma wants to keep both of them. That was indeed an out at first base. I know many people thought, watching Milam last year at second base, could he pull off the strong throws from shortstop? Well, you got your answer there. That'll bring Deshaun Harris to the plate with 2 outs. First pitch, a called strike from Anderson. It's 0-1. Cade could certainly use a quick inning here. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he jumps ahead at 0-2.
And this is now the longest outing of Cade Anderson's career, 6 2/3 innings.
2 outs, nobody on, an 0-2 count. Harris at the bottom of the order stands at the plate. Lefty on lefty matchup. The breaking ball swung on, a bouncer foul towards the first base dugout, first base side. Still 0-2.
Also the longest outing according to pitch count for Cade, 103 pitches tonight.
Anderson's 0-2 pitch. Hit foul above the third base dugout. Still 0-2. Fans, don't miss the Jay Johnson Show. Comes your way this coming Monday night, 6 o'clock. TJ Ribs, 2324 South Acadian Thruway in Baton Rouge. The Jay Johnson Show, presented by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. With 2 outs, the 0-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner. Well, that was a nice 0-2 delivery just off the plate to the left-handed hitting Harris. A lot of faith in the home plate umpire. Did miss, but not by much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield playing straight up, outfield as well. The 1-2, overhand and off speed, but missed upstairs. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So this is likely the last batter that Anderson will face. Either he's going to end the inning, or if Harris reaches, we may see the bullpen in the person of Zach Cowan.
Yeah, after the Tigers came into the dugout after that final out in the 7th, there's a swing and a miss, a pitch, fastball up and in, and Harris couldn't stay away. And Cade Anderson now with 13 punch-outs tonight. Jay Johnson on the radio heavily before the Sooners came to the plate. We may see Zach Cowan in the bottom of the 8th inning. We head to the top of the 8th. LSU coming to the plate first. Top of the order, Curiel, followed by Jones and Dickinson. The Tigers lead Oklahoma 2-0. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Kate Anderson putting on a show tonight in this marquee matchup between two great pitchers in SEC play. And Anderson now with 13 punch-outs gets the Tigers back to the plate here in the top of the 8th. They lead Oklahoma 2-0. Derek Curiel atop the order will lead it off. Derek 1 for 3 tonight. Jamie Hitt delivers. Curiel trying to drag bunt first base side, can't make contact, and it's 0-1. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check. AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 0-1 the count to Curiel. Freshman left-hander awaits, hit fires, and a swing and a foul sent back to the backstop. 0-2. Curiel tonight. Couple of strikeouts, caught looking in the first, struck out swinging last time in the 5th, but did have his 10th double of the year and came around to score in that 3rd inning. Derek takes a little extra time, now digs back in. Hit the left-handed reliever. Comes to the belt, now the 0-2. Beautiful curve, but it missed. Boy, Derek Curiel awfully brave. Oklahoma fans didn't like it, and you can see the frustration on the Sooner head coach Skip Johnson's face. He thought that should have been strike 3. Maybe a little below the knees, according to our home plate umpire, Michael Lusky. 1 ball, 2 strikes nonetheless to Curiel. With the defensive shift to the right side of the infield, Derek will swing and foul it back to Jones to the on-deck circle for LSU. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jamie Hitt making his 14th appearance this season. As we said earlier, no decisions, 3.21 ERA, 14 innings, given up 16 hits and 5 runs. He's walked 6 and struck out now 18. He had the strikeout of Stanfield to end the 7th.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Setting up outside is Carmichael, the catcher for the Sooners. And the 1-2 pitch is there, but it's low. Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Final line on Kyson Witherspoon, the Oklahoma starter. He goes 6 innings, throws 100 pitches. Gave up 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Derek Curiel, the leadoff hitter for the Tigers here in the top of the 8th, leading Oklahoma 2-0. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Again, Curiel not appreciative of the call, but he will slowly make his way to the dugout as Hitt records the strikeout. His 2nd tonight in relief. And we'll see Jared Jones. Jones in the 2 spot for LSU tonight, 1 for 3. Had an RBI single to get the Tigers on the board in the 3rd inning. They scored 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. 2 runs on 6 Bingo Pest Product base hits. The Sooners scoreless on 5 hits tonight. Jones, wide stance from the right side of the plate. First pitch to the Bear. Called strike, fastball from Hitt, and it's 0-1. Hits 0-1 delivery to the plate. Misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike. So back-to-back heaters offered up to Jones. 400 hitter, 11 home runs, 47 runs batted in. Leads the Tigers in both of those statistical categories. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Derek, or I should say Jared, entered this game number 2 in the SEC in total bases, number 2 in hits, 4th in RBI, 4th in homers, and 5th in slugging percentage.
Jamie Hitt winds in the 1-2 pitch. Inside corner called strike, but Jared knew that one. That was just a great pitch by the Sooner reliever. So back-to-back punch-outs looking. And with 2 gone, we'll see Daniel Dickinson. While we have a quick moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Our producer, Adam Gattuso, back in the Capital One studios. Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here in Norman, Oklahoma. 2-0 LSU leads, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Daniel Dickinson, first offering, misses low and inside, and it's 1-0. Daniel tonight 0 for 3. Fly ball out, foul territory in the first. Fly ball out to center. And then a ground out 3-1 last time in the 6th inning. The 1-0 in for a strike. Fastball from Hit evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. It was great tonight. See the great Dave Neal on play-by-play for the SEC Network, along with LSU legend Todd Walker. Both individuals here to our left. The 1-1. Strike on the inside corner now gets Dickinson behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I walked over before the game and said, man, when there's a top 10 matchup, you know you're going to find Dave and Todd in the booth. They don't have windows over there, though. And they asked if we did. I said, yeah, if you want to come over and get some of the jet stream, feel free. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and Jamie Hit fanning 3 batters. Dickinson down swinging. He records his 3rd punch out, and the Tigers go quietly in the 8th, 1-2-3 by way of strikeout. Still a 2-0 LSU lead. We hit the bottom of the 8th. The Sooners have the top of their order. Walk, Carmichael, and Christensen when we continue after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya!
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-0 LSU leading. Jason Walk to lead it off for the Sooners of Oklahoma atop the order. Cade Anderson back out there for another inning, starts another inning of work. As Bill told you already, a career long with innings and pitches thrown. It's a 2-0 count now quickly to Walk. By the way, Cade Anderson throwing 68% strikes so far coming into this inning, but now struggling to find the strike zone as that one misses outside, Bill, and it's 3-0.
I'm a little surprised that Cade started this inning.
No doubt a short leash here. Zach Cowan appears to be ready in the Tiger bullpen. The 3-0 pitch with a take on by Walk, and it's a called strike to make it 3-1. Again, coming into this inning, 68% strikes thrown by Anderson. The 3-1, a little bouncer towards the mound. Anderson picks it up. The quick throw to first is in time to get Walk at first base. Anderson picked it up with his bare hand, left of the mound, and then just absolutely, somebody get a pitch clock on that throw to first. You barely saw the baseball. A true BB across virtually the diamond. Picked it up with the glove to the bare hand, and then a strike to Jones. And again, no challenge on the part of Oklahoma. He was clearly out by maybe half a step.
Just brilliant play by Cade Anderson. Just thought there was no way he could beat it. The Walk would be out.
So now we'll see Carmichael come to the plate. He's 1 for 3. His base hit came back in the first inning when the Sooners loaded up the bases. But Anderson able to wiggle off the hook, and since then he has been spectacular. Breaking ball, ground ball to third, picked up by Braswell. His throw to first in time, and 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Now, the only thought is, I agree with you, Bill. I think complete surprise. I said it after Anderson completed the bottom of the 7th inning that expect to see Zach Cowan. With some talk of maybe having to play 2 tomorrow and trying to save the bullpen, which outside of Cowan and Evans here of late has been a little sketchy. Maybe you're trying to see how far Anderson can go here, and at the very hint of trouble, make the call to the pen. There's the first pitch offered up now to Christensen. It's a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Now here's the guy he has not retired yet tonight in Christensen.
Base hit, a double, and a walk. Put him on base all 3 times as that pitch skips off the top of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think you're exactly right. Consideration of the possibility of playing 2 tomorrow may have weighed into this decision.
There's another strike. Fastball right at the knees, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Christensen. 13 punch outs, 2 walks for Anderson on the night, and he is still working quickly. 2 gone, the 1-2, swing and a miss with a breaking ball. Ring him up. Christensen retired for the first time tonight. That is strikeout number 14 for Cade Anderson. He has finished 8 complete. And the LSU Tigers have a 2-0 lead over Oklahoma. We head to the top of the 9th. Again, for the 3rd time, Stephen Milam will lead it off. The meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Tigers. Milam, Fry, and Brown. 2-0 Tigers. Head to the 9th inning on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bridgeway Hospice, the official hospice of LSU Athletics, is the champion's choice for hospice care in South Louisiana. With over 10 years of excellence and experience, Bridgeway has 3 locations to serve you and your loved ones: Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Plaquemine. Ask for Bridgeway Hospice by name, your champion's choice in comfort and compassionate care. Bridgeway Hospice says, go Tigers!
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Stephen Milam leads it off for the Tigers, top of the 9th. LSU leading 2-0. His first pitch to Milam from hit is a ground ball foul, left of third base. And it starts him off 0-1. Milam tonight in the cleanup spot, 0 for 3, looking for his first time to get aboard. Jamie Hitt's been very effective since coming in relief for the starter Witherspoon. He's given up no hits so far, no walks, and 4 strikeouts since taking over on the bump for the Sooners. The 0-1 way outside, missing with a fastball, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. TJ Ribs, it's where baseball fans go to celebrate. Join us all year for the Jay Johnson Show on Monday nights at 6 o'clock at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. Jamie Hitt, the 1-1 to the plate. Milam launches it in the air, right center field. Coming over will be the right fielder, Christensen, and he's got it. Makes the play for out number 1. Milam retired. Now we'll see Ethan Fry come to the plate for the 4th time tonight. You know it. We all were a little surprised, Bill, to see Cade Anderson come out there in the bottom of the 8th inning, but man, oh man, didn't look like he had lost much. He has been dialed in tonight. A phenomenal performance thus far, although just a 2-0 lead. And something tells me Cade immediately went to the dugout, started lobbying to come back out in the 9th. We'll see if he was able to win over Coach Jay Johnson. Again, Zach Cowan appears and has appeared to be ready in the bullpen. Now we'll see the first pitch to Fry, missing outside, and it's 1-0. Fry with a solid base hit back in the 6th inning, straight up the middle. Works ahead early here, 1-0 the count. Jamie hit the left-hander, kicks the leg, fires the 1-0, and a swing and a miss. Like an off-speed underneath the bat of Fry, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kate Anderson, a career high 14 strikeouts tonight, a career high 8 innings pitched tonight. Hopefully LSU will hold on to this lead and get him a win.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 to Ethan Fry. Swung on, lifted in the air, shallow left center field. Going back will be the shortstop. Now he's called off by Harris, the left fielder, who got a great jump on it in shallow left center. Makes the play. Fry retired, 2 gone. Now we'll bring Jake Brown to the plate. Jake tonight 0 for 2. Again, has got a board back in the 2nd inning on a walk.
Jamie Hitt has certainly done his part for Oklahoma tonight. The reliever has retired all 7 batters that he has faced.
Fastball firmly in the low 90s, 92, 93 consistently. Pitch to the left-handed hitting Brown. He said it got him on the forearm. Home plate umpire said no. Just kind of slid across the arm is what Jake Brown arguing. He's taken off the face mask here, showing that primo mustache on the left-handed hitter for all the world to see. Maybe that'll be the difference. The 1-0, a slow bouncer. They were in the shift. Coming in will be the second baseman. And Branch has it, throws to first. So a very quick inning for Jamie Hitt, the reliever. The Tigers go 1-2-3 in the top of the 9th. Last chance for Oklahoma. And guess who? Kate Anderson taking the mound to start the top of the 9th. The Sooners will have 4, 5, and 6. Dangerous group. Willits, Branch, and Dickerson. When we continue, LSU up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 9th on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the mini plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com.
BRQ Seafood and Barbecue is a home run for flavor, excitement, and an unforgettable experience. Savor their daily specials or indulge in their brunch every Saturday and Sunday. Special occasion? Let BRQ cater your event or host your gathering on their outdoor patio, The Backyard. Now open daily. As the official catering service of LSU Athletics, they are the top choice for your game-winning celebrations. Visit online at brqrestaurant.com. See their daily specials, catering options, or to reserve a table. BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, where unforgettable moments await, both on and off the diamond.
Straddling the mighty Mississippi between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Ascension Parish is Louisiana's sweet spot for a perfect weekend stopover, shopover stay. Here, families and friends can enjoy shopping at Tanger Outlet's 60-plus designer and brand name stores, touring Homa's House Mansion and Gardens, discover the authentic taste of Noel Family Distillery and Sugarfield Spirits Distillery, or visit many other interesting nearby attractions. Just a half hour east of Baton Rouge's Tiger Stadium and 1 hour west of New Orleans. Ascension Parish, your Baton Rouge to New Orleans stopover, shopover spot. For more information, check out visitlasweetspot.com.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Kate Anderson out there to start the top, or rather bottom of the 9th inning here in Norman, with LSU leading Oklahoma 2-0. First delivery to the leadoff hitter Willits, a called strike. Second delivery is there for a strike at the belt off speed, and it's 0-2 to Jackson Willits, who tonight is 1 for 2. Aboard on a walk in the first, the single in the third. Struck out to Anderson last time in the 6th inning. The 0-2 delivery foul back into the screen by Willits. Count remains 0-2. Again, so far tonight, Anderson, 8 full innings, given up 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 14 strikeouts. Matches Gage Jump's 14 Ks against Missouri in an SEC game last year. The 0-2 to Willits. Inside, gets away from Hernandez, rolls to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, Anthony Ianson had 14 strikeouts earlier this year in a non-conference game in the win over North Alabama. Kate Anderson here in an SEC matchup. Steal dealing. The 1-2, a little soft pop up to second base, and Dickinson slowly gets under it, gloves it, 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. So whatever Kate Anderson said convinced Jay Johnson to bring him back out for the 9th inning. So now 1 gone, and we'll see Kyle Branch, the second baseman, who tonight is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, all swinging. Fans, a reminder, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services. First delivery low and outside to Branch, and it's 1-0. Braswell playing even with the bag at third base with a right-handed hitter. The 1-0. Down the middle for a strike. Fastball at 92. Even to the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Breaking ball and a swing and a foul bouncer. Third base side. Gets Anderson ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tiger fans getting loud here with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. 2-0 LSU leading. Behind a brilliant performance thus far from Kate Anderson. This one hit in the air, shallow right field, coming in, and Jake Brown has it. 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Kate Anderson now 1 out away from a complete game victory. The last complete game by a Tiger was Gage Jump again against Missouri. Anderson has been just incredible tonight. Offense has given him a 2-0 lead. He's down to final out of the game if he can get it here. First delivery to a pinch hitter. Oklahoma calling upon Trey Gamble, a junior out of Alpine, Utah. Spent his time at Salt Lake Community College as a called strike. The 0-1 pitch low and outside of the left-handed hitter. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Two 2-0 LSU leads. Nobody on. Here's the 1-1. Outside corner called strike with a fastball, and it's 1-2. Anderson looking for the out pitch here. And to get the Tigers ahead in this series early. The 1-2 inside. They were looking. Hernandez was set up outside of the plate, but that pitch inside just missed the belt of Gamble, the pitch hitter. Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anderson will retrieve the baseball, take a little semi-walk around the mound, step on the bump with 2 outs. The 2-2 to the plate. Fouled off, hit high in the air, but out of play left side. Count remains 2-2. Again, game 2 tomorrow, set for a 6:30 start, but stay tuned to LSU baseball on social media and LSUsports.net should there be a change due to weather. 2 outs, the 2-2. Just missed at the letters. Good looking pitch, and that'll fill the count 3-2. Coach Johnson now looking at all the scenarios here with 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. The payoff delivery, ground ball, handled by Anderson, fell down, left of the mound, throws to first. Tigers win, Tigers win. Kate Anderson, the complete game victory for LSU as they take game 1 by a final of 2-0 over Oklahoma. Team comes sprinting out of the dugout to congratulate Anderson on a magnificent night. LSU picking up their 28th win of the season. They now move to 28-3, make it 8-2 in SEC play for Oklahoma. They fall to 23-6 now at 500 at 5-5 in SEC play, and the Sooners suffer just their 2nd loss here at home to LSU. Tigers get a great start here in Norman. They take game 1 behind Kate Anderson's complete game victory, finishing the game impressively. After the first inning, Oklahoma loaded the bases. He battled back, got out of the inning without relinquishing a run. LSU would plate 1 in the 3rd, another in the 5th, and it's enough for the win tonight. 2-0 LSU wins over Oklahoma. Coming up, we crank up the Women's Hospital Fighting Tiger 10th inning show. LSU victorious tonight, 2-0 over the Sooners of Oklahoma on the LSU Sports Radio Network.